I want to end 2021 with a big thank you. This year I delved into the world of YouTube, not just to find out how to do something, but also for entertainment, and then to have a channel of my own. First of all, I thought I would give a big thank you to my favorite YouTubers and tell you why I enjoy their channels and what I learned from them regarding what you need to become a successful YouTuber. My first YouTube subscription was to Ginger Chick Rehab. On her channel, Yvonne was thrifting for upcycling and reselling. She took the classic black and white farm style decor and walked me as a viewer through her thought process, and then actually step by step through the process of creating from the discarded. Being a nurse, I loved how she took everything step by step, identifying the products she used and why, as well as sharing what she learned from her mistakes. Watching her channel was like doing upcycles with your best friend. Then she took it another step farther and identified what she was planning on selling her finished products for, and even showed how to stage them. I became quite fond of her perfect imperfections, along with her trademark grain sack striping on drop cloth. The lesson I learned from Ginger Chick Rehab was if you create something, be thorough. My second YouTube subscription was to My Blessed Nest. On her channel, Carol shared organization tips, thrifting, decorating, living through a remodel, and my favorite was her tiered tray decorating with thrifted items for different seasons. I also noticed that Carol supported a lot of other YouTube channel hosts with collaborations. She had a very easygoing, sentimental style that was like talking to your next door neighbor. She also liked very bright colors like yellow and pink that were cheerful, like Carol herself. The lesson I learned from My Blessed Nest: talk to your viewers like they're already your friends. Number 3 was Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter. What drew me in was Misty's channel's name. Misty has the best sense of humor as she shops, and she has a very broad knowledge base regarding antiques and vintage objects, which she shares with the viewers. I'm impressed by her knowledge regarding glass. As I watched her channel over the year, I noticed that Misty always gave a shout out to local antique shops, helping small business stay afloat during these very challenging times. I admire her for teaming up with YouTubers like Real Nifty Vintage and The Cult of Vintage, doing pop-up and live sales. The lesson I learned from Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter: support small business and your fellow YouTube community. Number 4, Nicole Northgardner, Thrifter. I enjoy shopping with Nicole and then seeing how she actually uses the items she buys in her own home. I like how her daughters, son, and husband have all accompanied her at some point during her 2021 shopping season. She handles her camera extremely well. She never makes me sick, always allowing the viewer to see what she sees. Nicole also opened my eyes to the Goodwill bins. I'm impressed with what she's found in the bins in Minnesota, and I'm sure it is because of her tenacity. She is a true treasure hunter. The lesson I learned from Nicole Northgardner, Thrifter: enjoy the hunt, and sometimes the hunt is the prize. Number 5, the turned leg. I enjoy Christina for several different reasons. Number 1, she's a teacher, and I like how she presents her YouTube content. Her focus is around her antique booth, but there are so many pieces involved in having a booth: thrifting, displays, furniture makeovers, trash to treasures, pricing, organizing, furniture repairs, repurposing old windows, organizing booth inventory, and what should go into your essential bag, just to name a few. The lesson I learned from Christina: have a very clean mission. Hers is to salvage, repurpose, and create, and to help others do the same. I've only been at this YouTube experience for 5 months, and it's been quite the roller coaster learning experience. It's been exciting and very frustrating rolled into one. As someone who has earned her livelihood as a nurse, I'm really stepping out of my comfort zone, but I'm drawing from the tenacity of nursing to learn how to grow in this fast-growing platform. My husband Mark and I found something in need of a lot of care and elbow grease. Our historic house located in Pentwater, Michigan, which was built in 1894. We have the goal of preserving a piece of the past for the present and the future by bringing this lovely lady back to her former elegance. In April of 2023, I plan to retire, and we are working on having 268 Park Street ready to welcome B&B guests as well as antique and vintage shoppers. So as you can imagine, the primary goal for our YouTube channel is to get people interested into what is going into the process of restoring, repurposing, and upcycling. None of this would be possible if it wasn't for my granddaughter, Maddie, who believed in my vision. Maddie is 15 years old, and she was willing to help me understand how to put this process together. Her personal media experience and patience has been my springboard. Thank you for joining me today. If you like our video, please hit the like button. If you like our content and want to see more, please subscribe. If you want to know every time I load a new video, hit the bell and it will notify you. But most of all, I hope that I'll see you in my next video in 2022. Have a happy new year. Bye.